chant competition. Please don't be shy to upload your video. But first, we have we're going to be working on a جيم دال قاف طاء باء دال spells spells قلقلة. And now the first of those rules said if you idgham, and idgham has six, yeah, mashallah. The idgham are ya, lam, wow, and noon. Let's try that again. Ya, ya, ra, wow, noon, and it spells yar, yar, maluna. Now this is very important because it really means to take something and something else. It, the lamb, and I'll give you number one. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Amen." The noon is before the ya. Remember? Ya. Noon with sukoon. We're going to say sometimes of saying يعمل, but the ya this time, but pronouncing the ya. يعمل, يعمل, and if that happens, then that is number. Just put the noon inside of the ya. We put فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ into فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ. And that is your... So the second one is a sukoon. And it comes right after the noon comes a ra. Noon min ra. Min rabbika. Min rabbika. But we're going to take the noon this time and we're going to put it inside of the ra. Min rabbika. 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 And that is lesson number 2 of idgham. So let's go back to the first one. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ instead of فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ. The second one is مِنْ رَبِّكَ instead of مِنْ رَبِّكَ. The third one is the meme. So the 6 letters are Ya, Ra, Mim, Lam, Waw, and Noon. It's Ya, Ra, Mim, Lam, Waw, and Noon. So the first one was Ya. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ instead of saying فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ. The second one is مِنْ رَبِّكَ instead of saying مِنْ رَبِّكَ. The third one is going to be the meme. So we're going to take this noon and we're going to completely put it in the meme. Min man. You hear that? Min, noon with sukoon. Right after it is a meme. Here it comes. Here it comes. Man. Min man. We're going to take it now. We're going to put it inside. Min man. Min man. Instead of min man, we're going to put it inside and we're going to say min man. So now this is number 3 in idgham. So the first one, let's recap, is فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ. How do we say it? Excellent, mashallah ta'ala. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ. Perfect. The next one is min rabbika. How do we properly say it? Excellent. Rabbika. Out of 6. Lam. Lam. We're going to put it inside now. We're going to take the noon and the lam. We're going to take the noon. Mal. So the 6 letters of are Ya, Ra, and Noon. Meme and so we're going to practice the first one again. What's the first one? If we say فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ, how would you say it? Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ. You got it. The next one is Ra. Min Rabbika. The third one is the meme. Min men. How do we say it? MashaAllah. You got it. You're on point. Mimmen. This one is men lem. How would we properly say it? Melem. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. You're keeping up really fast. MashaAllah. You're a really fast learner. Now we're going to go into the next one. And the next one is the wow. فأثقالا و أثقالا و. We put the N and then the wa. أثقالا و. And we say أثقالا و. The same ruling here as the ya. We should be able to close our nose and hear like we have a stuffy nose. أثقالا و. See how it changed? Now you try it. Allahu Akbar. Perfect, mashallah ta'ala. Now, let's go back again. So the first one is فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ. How do we say it? Excellent, mashallah. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ. The second one is مِنْ رَبِّكَ. And how would we say it? Perfect. مِنْ رَبِّكَ. The third one is min men. And how would we say that? Mimmen. Allahu Akbar. The fourth one is men lem. How would we properly say that? Melem. The fifth one is أثقالا wa. How would we properly say that? أثقالا wa. And the last one, but not the least one, min ni'matin. Min ni'matin. Min ni'matin. Min ni'matin. Min ni'matin. We put the noon inside of the next noon, and it became ni'matin. Ni'matin. So we go from min to min. Min ni'matin. So how many? The first one is فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِنْ. The third one is مِنْ. The fourth one is مَلًّا. النون. يا را ميم لام واو النون. So inshallah ta'ala you should be able to call. I want you to read to me what you learned yesterday from the qalqala, and I also want you to practice what you learned today from the idgham. That's the number. It's the 800-651-4866. For us on guidance. Ta'ala, I do encourage you to upload your video so you can compete this year in the annual $1,000 prize Quran competition right on Recite ReciteOntv.com. And inshallah ta'ala, you can ask your parents if you're between the ages of 4 and 17 and compete, and hopefully inshallah ta'ala you are one of the you are the grand prize winner this year inshallah ta'ala. So give us a call, 800 651 4864, and we'll be right back after these messages inshallah ta'ala. Get guided with Guidance TV.
By the light of the moon, you show me the way. Protect me from gloom at the end of the day. La ilaha illallah, 99 names of Allah. May Allah have mercy on me. Wallahu alladhi la ilaha illa hu ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, al-Malik al-Qudus, السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر لا إله إلا الله.
Allah. Allah is the name we call God in Arabic. Allah is not male or female. There's nothing and no one like Allah.
الخالق الباري المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القبير لا إله إلا الله. By the warmth of the sun, I rise with a smile. I'm filled with Iman as you guide me in life. البسيط الخفيف الرفيع المعز المظل السميع البصير الحكم العدل اللطيف لا إله إلا الله.
Ar-Rahman, the most gracious. Allah is the only one who can give us food, water, light, and protection.
الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العلي الكبير الحفيظ المقيت الحسيب لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله, 99 names of Allah. May Allah have mercy on me. الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد البعيد الشهيد لا إله إلا الله.
Ar-Rahim, the most merciful. Allah cares for all creatures and taught us to be kind to each other.
All of your names fill me with peace.
the King, the ruler of the entire universe and beyond.
المؤخر أول أخير ظاهر الباطن الولي المتعالي البر التواب المنتقي لا إله إلا الله 99 names of Allah العفو الرؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسط الجامع الغني المغني المعطي المانع الضار النافع النور الهادي البديع الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور 99 names of Allah
Al-Quddus, the Holy One. Allah is perfect in doing good things and never makes mistakes.
Now I know I'm safe on the darkest night with the 99 names of Allah. May Allah have mercy on me.
Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulil kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. You're back with your host Harun Amin on Recite on TV. Please don't forget to post your video on www.reciteontv.com so that inshallah ta'ala you can win our annual Quran competition. Inshallah ta'ala, even if you don't think you're good enough, you never know, you just might win. Now, I want you to, inshallah ta'ala, to call in on this number underneath the screen, 800-651-4864. That's 800-651-4864. And recite whatever it is that you have so that, inshallah ta'ala, we can appreciate the many children across the country, across the United States and Canada who will, the many children across the United States and Canada who, inshallah ta'ala, are enthusiastic about learning and reciting the Quran. So, now, just to recap on what we talked about before, we were talking about the idgham, putting something inside of something else. And the letters of idgham are Ya, Ra, Mim, Lam, Waw, and Noon. Excellent, mashallah. How many letters are that? 6. And what does it spell? Yarmaluna. Yarmaluna. If you remember that, inshallah, you just got your first full and complete lesson in the rules of the Nun Sakin and Tanween in the Idgham. Now I'm going to recite a surah, inshallah ta'ala, for you in order for you to see the Idgham in action. And whenever I go past an Idgham, I'm going to say it, inshallah, twice. Are you ready? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عما يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وبنينا فوقكم سبعا شدادا وجعلنا سراجا وهاجا. So those are the examples of idgham. If you notice, I repeated the spots where there was an idgham. Now, inshallah, I want to hear you call in and recite, and inshallah, recite the qalqala and recite the idgham. Please don't forget to call 800-651-4814. That's 800-651-4814. We're waiting for you, inshallah ta'ala. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والنازعات غرقا والناشطات نشطا والنازعات غرقا والناشطات نشطا. There goes the idgham again. والسابحات سبحا فالسابقات سبقا فالمدبرات أمرا يوم ترجف الراجفة تتبعها الرادفة قلوب يومئذ واجفة. There's two in that one. قلوب يومئذ واجفة أبصارها خاشعة يقولون أئنا لمردودون في الحافرة أئذا كنا عظاما نخرة قالوا تلك إذا كرة خاسرة فإنما هي زجرة واحدة. Now please inshallah ta'ala feel free and let me listen to you recite on TV. And if you want to enter inshallah ta'ala in our annual competition, you can go to www.reciteontv.com. In the meantime, feel free to give us a call at 1-800-651-4814. That's 1-800-651-4814. Don't feel shy, inshallah ta'ala. Ask your parents if you can recite on Guide Us TV. Call 1-800-651-4814. 14. We're waiting, inshallah ta'ala. Now, let's go over the rules of idgham one more time. What's the first letter? Ya. The second one? Ra. The third one? Mim. The fourth one? Lam. The fifth one? Wow. And the last one? Noon. It spells Yarmaluna. That's Yarmaluna. Feel free to give us a call, inshallah ta'ala. 800-651-4814. And inshallah ta'ala, you can recite whatever it is that you want. Ask your parents. If you're between the ages of 4 and 17, then inshallah you too need to be competing in our annual Quran competition on www.reciteontv.com. So, that being said, I'm going to recite, inshallah ta'ala, one more surah while I'm waiting for you to give us a call, inshallah ta'ala. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ضحى فالمغير فأثرن به فوسطن به إن الإنود على ذلك وإن بعثر ما في القبور الصدور إن رب خبير. How many? Now, inshallah ta'ala, idghams. همزة ويل لكل لمزة الذي وعد جمع ما وعدده أن ما أخلده لينبذن وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة التي تطلع TV.
وعليكم السلام. My name is Suleika Hakim.
Zuleika Hakim. Allah wa bayak. And how old are you, Zuleika? Are you with us? Are you?
I'm
Allah. What are you going to be reciting today?
Huh? Huh?
What are you reciting today, Zuleika? Today. Allahu Akbar. Let's hear it.
الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
MashaAllah. Barakallah fiqh. You know, you just recited the biggest surah in the Quran, but the second smallest. So, Barakallah fiqh. Are you going to compete this year on Recite on TV?
Yep.
Barakallah fiqh. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Guided TV. What's your name? Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Guided TV. What's your name?
Yes.
Ilyas. Allahu Akbar. How are you, Ilyas?
Doing good.
You're doing good. MashaAllah.
Yeah.
And how old is Ilyas? How old is Ilyas? 6. MashaAllah. You're a whole 6?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. And where are you calling from?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're calling from MashaAllah. What are you going to read to us?
Minneapolis.
You're calling from Minneapolis. Where's the Biggieapolis? So what are you going to read to us today, Ilyas? What surah are you reading, Ilyas? Ilyas, what surah are you reading? We lost connection there. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Guided TV. What's your name? Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Guided TV. What's your name? I'm sorry, what's your name? Uh-oh, looks like we lost both of them. MashaAllah. طيب inshallah ta'ala. Don't forget to upload your video. Ask your parents if you can upload your video to www.reciteontv.com. Now, last year we had 2 winners because they were both awesome and amazing. And everybody that competed, mashallah, was awesome and amazing. But those guys were, their awesomeness and amazingness, mashallah, barakallahu fihim. After they recited, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed them to win $1,000 each. So you too can also win the grand prize of $1,000 for the Quran annual Recite on TV Quran competition. Don't feel too shy. Just ask your parents and go for it. Do whatever it is, inshallah ta'ala, that you have to do in terms of studying and learning about how to properly recite, and then inshallah ta'ala you just might win. That's www.reciteontv.com. Feel free to give us a call, 1-800-651-4164. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Guidance TV. What's your name? Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Guidance TV. What's your name? Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Guidance TV. What's your name? Okay, looks like we have a bad connection there. Inshallah, we're going to take... Assalamu alaikum. We'll take the next caller, inshallah ta'ala. So, remember, that's 1-800-651-4814. 1-800-651-4814. Ask your parents if you can give us a call right now and recite on Guide Us TV. Barakallahu feekum. Now, what was the lesson that we covered yesterday? Was it the idgham? Or was it the qalqala? Excellent. MashaAllah. The qalqala. You're right. And what are the letters of the qalqala? There you go. Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, Dal. 5 letters of the qalqala. Now, inshallah ta'ala, when you call in today, I want you to recite on TV, and inshallah, you can practice your qalqala, and you can practice your idgham. Feel free to ask your parents to give us a call at 1-800-651-4814. That's 1-800-651-4814. One more time. 800-651-4814. And you can recite on TV. Now I want to read one of the surahs that our dear young sister Zulaykha Hakim recited. And that was Surah Al-Ikhlas. Surah Al-Ikhlas is an amazing surah. It equals 1/3 of the entire Quran. 1/3 of the entire Quran. But the size of it is only 4 ayahs, making it the second smallest in terms of letters surah of the entire Quran. So feel free to give us a call, inshallah ta'ala. 800-651-4814. That's 800-651-4814. And you too, inshallah, can recite on TV. Now, if you give us a call and there's we have a lot of calls coming in right now. If we're busy, try again, inshallah. We want to hear from you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Guide Us TV. What's your name? Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. What's your name?
Jannah.
Jannah. Allahumma arzuqna bil Jannah. And how old are you, Jannah?
6.5.
6.5. MashaAllah. Which half? The upper half, the big half, or the little half?
What?
The big half or the little half?
The big half.
MashaAllah. And where are you calling from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Allahu Akbar. And what is Jannah going to recite to us today?
Surah Fatiha.
Surah Al-Fatiha. Allahu Akbar. Please, let's hear it.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Ameen. MashaAllah. Jazakumullah khair. Are you going to compete this year and recite on TV?
Inshallah, yes.
Inshallah. Well, inshallah tawfiq, okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Okay. Walaikum salam.
MashaAllah. Surah Al-Fatiha is that surah. It's that surah that the more you recite it, the more you love it, the more you like it. We recite Surah Al-Fatiha over 17 times every single day, and you can never hear enough Surah Al-Fatiha. It's amazing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called this surah as-sab'u al-mathani wal-Qur'an al-azim. The 7 mathani and the Quran and the magnificent Quran. This surah, when Surah Al-Fatiha was revealed, Surah Al-Fatiha came down, was revealed by a special angel that never came to earth before. And it came out of a gate that was never opened before. And this surah was revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This surah, no prophet before ever had anything like it. Why? Because this surah, everything in the entire Quran, you will find inside of this small surah if you understand it properly. It's an amazing, magnificent surah. I encourage each and every person to try and learn what the contents are of Surah Al-Fatiha, recite it properly, and act on whatever it is that you find inside of Surah Al-Fatiha. Please feel free to give us a call, inshallah ta'ala, 800-651-4814. That's 800-651-4814. We're waiting for you to recite on TV, inshallah ta'ala. That surah is such an amazing surah. I want to recite it, inshallah ta'ala, myself. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Ameen. This is Surah Al-Fatiha. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open for us all of the gates of Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from the people of Quran. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our families from the people of Quran. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to benefit from this beautiful month of Ramadan. I know it's iftar time. I know it's almost iftar time in some places. But feel free, inshallah ta'ala, to give us a call. 800-651-4814. And you can recite on Guide Us TV right now, live. 800-651-4814. That's 800-651-4814. We're waiting for you, inshallah ta'ala. Now, in about 5 more minutes, we're going to take our last caller. And we're going to recap what we went over the past hour or so. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to Guide Us TV. What's your name? Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Guide Us TV. What's your name?
Amina.
Wa alaikum salam. Welcome to Guide Us TV. What's your name?
Amina.
Amina. How are you, Amina?
Fine.
And how old are you?
12.
12. MashaAllah. Are you the big 12 or the little 12?
Up of 12.
The little 12?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you many ajza of the Quran, so it'll be hopefully the whole Quran. Now, where are you calling from today?
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. Allahumma barak for the people of Columbus, Ohio. A lot of people called in today. And what are you going to be reciting for us today?
20 ayahs of Surah Al-Mudaththir.
Al-Mudaththir. Barakallah feek. Let's hear it, inshallah. Allah.
أيها المدثر قم فأنذر وربك فكبر والرجل فاهجر ولربك فاصبر
Barakallahu feekum. You're competing this year, aren't you? Inshallah. You're going to be competing on our annual competition, Recite.
don't know.
Inshallah ta'ala. Well, inshallah.
Alright.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Recite on TV. You call 800-651-14. We'll be waiting for it, inshallah ta'ala. Today, now about 4 minutes, for about 2 more minutes, we'll be taking our last call, inshallah ta'ala. So please feel free to give us a call within the next 2 minutes, or inshallah and Sundays, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from us our Ramadan. Now, I wanted to spend these last few minutes, inshallah ta'ala, in recapping and going over the last rule, the rules that we've gone over the past hour or so. Today we covered the idgham, and the idgham means to put something in something else, and this is the idgham of the noon with sukoon. So if you have a noon with the sukoon in the middle, the letters that come after it, if it is a ya, a ra, a mim, a lam, a waw, or a noon, then you put the noon inside of those next letters, and that spells yarmaluna. The examples that we gave is فَمَن يَعْمَلْ, when it's normally فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. The second one is مِن رَبِّكَ, when it's normally مِن رَبِّكَ. The third one is مِن مَن, when it's normally مِن مَن. The fourth one is مَن لَم, when it's normally مَن لَم. The fifth one is أثقالا وأثقالا, when it's normally أثقالا وأثقالا. And the last but not least of them is من نعمة, when it's normally من نعمة. As for the rule that we've gone over yesterday, it's called the qalqala. And remember, the qalqala is the bounce. It's when we take a letter and we bounce it. And these letters, this rule only applies when these letters have a sukoon. So, these 5 letters are qutbu jad, qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. Qutbu jad. These are the letters of qalqala. And the examples that we gave were قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Instead of the catch and throw qalqala, which would sound like ahad, or the silent qalqala, which would sound like ahad, it would be قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. And the next one was وَمِن شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبَ. وَقَبَ, when it would normally be waqab, but we're bouncing the ba. And we don't want it to be a silent qalqala, where it's waqab. And we don't want it to be the catch and throw qalqala that sounds like waqab. Instead, we want it to be waqab. The next examples is قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. And that's bouncing the qaf. The next one is من الله ذي المعارج من الله ذي المعارج من الله ذي المعارج من الله ذي المعارج, where we bounce the jim. We don't want a silent jim, and we don't want the catch and throw jim. And the last but not least is in batasha. In batasha. We want to make sure we don't give it the silent qalqala, the catch and throw qalqala, or the half qalqala. And lastly but not least, the letters of qalqala, bujad. The letters of idgham, lam, noon. Inshallah ta'ala, today you benefited and you recited, and inshallah grand prize www.ceontv on TV.com to remind you of reciting the Quran throughout the month, whatever reciting that we do. And I want to spend the final moments of to appeal to you to don't forget North America and support whatever, give whatever it is that you can. If it's telling other people, or if it's sending your financial area, inshallah ta'ala, I'm sure Guidance TV can always use that support of yours. So remember, inshallah ta'ala, this is the month of blessing, ta'ala to forgive you throughout this month. And remember, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.